Hi there, welcome my dear students. In this lecture, I'm gonna teach you how you can create this model poster design. So if you have not subscribed my channel, kindly please subscribe my channel. I need your support. This is the first time I'm on the YouTube. I'm making the videos for you guys, and if you like my video, kindly please do some comment as well. So let's go on and start this tutorial. So what you have to do, you need to go onto the browser, and I will paste this link in the description, and you can download the image from there. What you can do, you can right click here and you can download the original image from here in this size. And after that, you need to come in the Photoshop, right click on file, and after that you need to click on new. And from here you need to choose the custom design. So here width needs to be 2000, height needs to be 2300, and orientation needs to be portrait, and make sure this is not checked, artboard is not checked, and resolution needs to be 300 on your end. The resolution most probably be it's 300, sorry, 72. And after that, what you have to do, you need to click on create. Okay, once this is created, what you have to do, you need to unlock the layer, and from here you need to come in the adjustment layer panel, and you need to click on solid colors, and from here you need to change the color, and I'm going to use this C6, this one, and I will click on OK. And after that, what you have to do, you need to come here in the select, and sorry, in the filters, and and inside the filters you need to hover on noise, and you need to click on noise. And after that, you are gonna say yes, I want to convert this into a smart object, and on your end the options will be similar to this one. So can you see that if you do the Gaussian, this is look like this one. So I'm gonna use the Gaussian, and from here I'm gonna reduce the value, and I'm gonna use 6.30%, and after that I will click on OK. The next thing that I have to do, I have to go back into the filter again, and from here I have to go into the blur option, and into the blur we have an option with the name of Gaussian blur. You need to click there, and on your end the options will be similar to this one. What you have to do, you need to reduce the value, and this needs to be 1.5, and after that this will make your pattern more smooth. And after that you have to click on OK. If your preview is not enabled, you can click on the preview, so you can see the preview as well when you are doing the changes here. Click on preview and click on OK. After that, what you have to do, you need to open up the image in the Photoshop. So I have the image, I'm gonna open up that image in the Photoshop. So let me open up that in the Photoshop. Okay, once you have the image, unlock the layer, click on OK, and after that you need to go on to the select, and from here you need to choose the option with the name of subject. So this is gonna take few seconds, and this is gonna select your whole object. And can you see our whole object has been selected? And after that you need to come up here, and you need to pick up your polygonal lasso tool, and from here I'm gonna make this selection. From here I will do one click, second, and after that this is going to be my next click. Let me do the selection quickly, and before finishing this selection, what you have to do, once you click here, once you pick up your polygonal lasso tool, make sure your third box, this one, has been selected. So what is this is gonna do, this is gonna subtract your selection from the other. So I will click here, and if I hover here, and this is gonna give you, it's saying subtract from selection. So can you see it subtracted our selection from other? After that, what you have to do, you need to create a layer mask here. Can you see our design has been selected? And after that, I'm gonna move this onto our design. So what you have to do, you need to do Control T to transform this image, and in the later Photoshop versions from 2000 and 2019 to above, you don't need to use the you don't need to hold the shift key. You just simply, you can drag down this one by using the mouse, and you can resize your image, you can transform your image. Let me zoom in. So I'm holding the alt key, and I'm using the mouse cursor to zoom in and zoom out. Okay, this is what I'm doing. So, or you can use the control plus and so on. And once this is done, I will hit enter, and this is gonna paste here. And 1 second, let me adjust this. Okay, this is looking better here. The next thing that you have to do, make sure your image is selected, and you need to go into the filter, and from here you need to choose the filter gallery option. And from here you need to go into the artistic gallery, and from here you need to choose the paint dubs. And on your end the values will be different, that must be higher or similar to this one. What you have to do, you need to reduce the brush size, that needs to be 3. And from here the sharpness is still high, we want to lower the sharpness, so we want the sharpness to 5. This, can you see, it's looking much better. And I have to click you have to click on OK, and you will see similar to this one. After that you need to go on to the adjustment layer panel, and you need to click here, and from here you need to choose black and white. Once you do that, a properties panel will appear up, and what you have to do, you need to adjust your red colors from here. Can you see, if I increase that, this is gonna be whitish. I want to reduce that, so -19 is looking better on here. The next thing that you have to do, you have to select both of these layers and do Control G to put them in a group. And after that, right click on it, and right click here. And what you have to do, you need to convert them into a smart object. Once this is converted into a smart object, what you have to do, you need to pick up your type tool. And once you pick up the type tool, the font that I'm gonna use, that is the impact one, and it's the regular, and font size is 72 pt right now. And after that I will click here, and I'm gonna write here glam mode, and I will select this whole text, and from here I'm gonna change my text color. I will click on OK, and you can change your text color from here as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my move tool, and I will do Control T, and I'm gonna rotate my design. Okay, after that I'm gonna adjust this design here. Let me make this smaller. Let me hit enter. Okay, this is looking better here. The next thing that you have to do, you need to come up on your model layer, and you need to duplicate this one. But how you can do that, you can duplicate your layer by pressing Ctrl J. Once your layer has been duplicated, you can move up onto the top, and what you have to do, you need to you need to hide this layer. You don't want to show that here right now. We are gonna enable this later on. After that, you need to click on this this text, and right click on here, and what you have to do, you need to select pixels. And after that, what you have to do, you need to go into the select option, and from here you are gonna say inverse. After that, you need to come on the model layer again, and what you have to do, you need to create a layer mask here. Once you create that, go back onto the text layer, and make sure your T is selected. You are on the T, not on this text. After that, you need to right click on here, and after that you need to click on select pixels. Select that. Can you see your text has been selected? After that, you need to go into the select option, and from here what you have to do, you need to click on inverse. The next thing that you have to do, you need to pick up your brush tool from here, and right click, and after that what you have to do, you need to select your layer mask from here, and right click on here, and from here you will have to choose the brush. I'm going to use the hard round from here. Let me close this, all of the brushes that are open, so this will look nicer. Okay, so after that I will click here, and I will increase my brush size from here. Let me do that. Okay, let me reduce this. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the extra stuff from here. Let me do that. Okay, this is removed. I have to remove this hand part as well from here, and let me remove this one as well. One second. Let me zoom in a little so you can see clearly. And after that, I need to remove this from here and a little bit from here as well. And let me remove this from here as well. Let me do that. Okay, this is clear. Let me come up here a little bit up more, and here you go. One second. Let me clear this up. Let me make this a little smaller. Okay, this is clean now. I will zoom out. And now what I have to do, I will come back here and I will enable this layer again. And after that, what you have to do, I need to apply this layer mask on this. And what I have to do, I will use the Alt key. And for the Mac user, for the Windows user, you need to use the Alt key. And for the Mac user, that is the Control or Command key, something, or the Option key. Yeah, that is the Option key on the Mac. And what you have to do, you need to right click here. Can you see our extra part has been cut from the design? The next thing that you have to do Control D, unselect your selection, whatever you have done before, and you need to come here on the text and double click on it, and your blending options will be on. So there is another thing, you can right click on here and you can see the blending options. From here you as well you can go into the blending options, and after that you need to come in the stroke, and from here your size needs to be 1, and this on your end this needs to be this must be on outside. You need to click on outside, sorry, the inside. You need to select the position to be inside, and the size needs to be 1. And after that you need to select the color. I have already selected the color here, so this one looking fine. I will click on OK. And the next thing that you have to do, you need to come up here in the drop shadow. So this needs to be multiply, and opacity, if your opacity is high, you have to choose the opacity to 49%, and the angles needs to be 90. Your angle must be look like maybe it's changed or something like that, but your angle needs to be on 90. And distance, can you see the distance of to your shadow? That needs to be 7, like I have already, because I have, before making this section, this tutorial, I have practiced, so I have the default values already here. So can you see the spread needs to be 22 and the size needs to be 16. If I increase the size, can you see this will look like this one. So I want this to be 16, and after that what you have to do, you have to click on OK. And once you are done with this one, what you can do, you can select this copy layer model, and after that you can hold the shift key, and you can select the original one, the group one, from group one copy to group one. Can you see all of these 3 layers has been selected? What I will do now, I will press Control G, so to make this in a group. There is one thing we have missed. We need to do some color on the lips that we have not done before. So let's go on and do that color part as well. So I will right click on here, and between the text and between this layer, I need to add that layer. I will right click on here, I will add a layer, and from here, instead of in the blending mode, I will say I want to use overlay. And after that, I have to choose my brush from here. And before using my brush, can you see I have this color, the color that I have used. I need to pick up this color. I have a pick tool that I'm using. By using that, I'll right click on my pick tool, and here I'm gonna pick up this color from here. And can you see my color has been appeared? I will copy that. I will zoom out, and I'm gonna move this to, okay, I will leave this as it is here so we can see. So can you see whatever we have done here, it's done here right now. If I zoom out, can you see? Okay, now I need to do the colors here, but before doing colors here, I need to change the color here. So my color is changed, and I will reduce my brush size. I will right click here, and have to choose the soft round. I will use that, and let me reduce that. I'm gonna do color on here on the lips. Okay, now I will zoom out, and can you see we have a beautiful color on the lips. The second thing after that, what I have to do, I'm gonna pick up, I'm gonna close this group, and after that, I'm gonna pick up this my rectangle tool from here. Now what we have to do, we need to make our design similar to this one. Like we need this rectangle shape, we need these lines and the circle and some text here and similar to this one, and we have these two boxes as well. So I will come up here and let me see. Okay, from here. Guys, our project has been done. If you have liked this video, kindly please do subscribe and do comment as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.